Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to the horror bar. So, I made the diorama cabin a few weeks ago. Obviously, I did the video on it. The reason being by making this cabin was for the extra two Neca figures, what was made, which are absolutely fantastic figures. Absolutely love these two figures. Very difficult to display this cabin though, because I really love the front of it. I also like the back of it, the inside of it as well, because obviously if you've seen the video, you've seen that the inside is done as well. And also I already had a NECA figure of Ash, which is from Evil Dead 2. So the only solution is to build another diorama. And that's what I've done. I've built another diorama which is based from the second movie of Evil Dead 2. So you've got the cabin of Evil Dead, which looks absolutely fantastic. I'm absolutely loving it. As I said, it's very difficult because I never know which way to display it, rather the front or the inside. And we've got Evil Dead 2 display. So the scene I have picked from is obviously when he goes in the shed and he takes Linda's head and puts it in the actual vice. And that's what I've done. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I'll bring the camera in a bit closer so you can see all the detail that's in there. So obviously it's supposed to be a shed, which I think it looks pretty good. It's a lot darker because I wanted it dark and not too light in there, because it is a shed and it's an old shed, so it would have like holes and stuff and gaps and things like that. I've added loads of different little accessories in there as well, just to try and fill the shed up a bit. So you've got like a few tools on top of the actual table, which is all being made with the foam. Everything is being made with the foam on here. There's actually no wood in this diorama at all, apart from like a few logs hanging about, which you would find in the shed. And the vice came out looking really, really good. So this is all can be removed, so you can just take that out. You can take everything out of this diorama as well if you wanted to. So like I said, a lot of the stuff is accessories from other things. So you can see I put the Freddy glove in there because obviously there is a scene in the second one where you see the Freddy glove. It's actually hanging above the door. So I've just put it on the actual shelf. I put some dynamite in there just for the fun of it, and because that came with another NECA figure. A glass bottle, dated it all up. You got chains, and on the wall there's a knife in the wall for some reason, but I just put it there. You got a hammer and a spanner. This table does come out as well, so you can remove that if you wanted to. And you can see down below there's a machete, which again that's just come from another NECA figure. You got the axe and the rake, or pick rake, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's just basic little extra accessories what you get with your normal NECA figures. I'll probably put more in there when I eventually get any other NECA figures what's got accessories what would look good. Actually, you know, what you would find in an actual shed. But the vice came out looking really good. It was one of my favourite things to do. I've never done anything like that before. It's all been made with the foam, and I think it turned out looking really good. Really effective. It looks like it's real metal, but it's not. It's super light. And obviously you just stick Linda's head in there. So it's not permanently glued or all like that. So it's all ready for Ash. So obviously the Ash figure as well is based from the Evil Dead 2. The chainsaw, it came with the accessory pack with the newer Evil Dead and Cheryl. I did do a bit of repainting to this, so I did add some better blood that I use to make it look a bit more realistic, the blood and that. It did turn out looking really good, but I did that a while ago. So yeah, I just stick him in there so he looks like he's just ready to go with his chainsaw. And you see, I only did like a bit of the roof. I was originally thinking about actually just covering it completely where you can't see above, but I like the effects where, like I've got with this one, where I've done it where you got the roof like that, so you can actually take photos and video from above, and you can do the same here. You can see the sides are not done, or the back, so it's just the actual inside of it. Yeah, so I tried to add as much detail as I could in there. You can see it's very dark in there. I'm hoping it picks up pretty good on camera. I just added like the 2 shells. So I don't know if I'll add any more to this. Like I said, I'll probably add more little accessories and stuff in there to make it look a bit more packed out, but I don't think I'll build anything extra to go on it. I think it's pretty much done. I like how it looks. It's like an extra Evil Dead scene to go in my cabin. So I usually just have the cabin on top of my glass cabinet. And I'll just have this on the shelf just right next to it, basically. So it looks like it's sort of attached, if you know what I mean, to the cabin. But yeah, so I've got my Evil Dead 1 display. I've got my Evil Dead 2 display, which I am glad that I did it because usually I don't usually like to get, when I get my Neca figures, I usually just like to get the one. I don't like to get lots of them because obviously Neca do lots of different versions, which is understandable. Some people will try and collect every single version, but I don't like to. I just like to try and get the one what appeals to me more, what I like the most. I don't like to get two the same, because I like to have them where they've got their own diorama. So when I had to pick up the new Ash figure because obviously you got Cheryl with it, so it was a must have, and the figure looks absolutely fantastic, like I said. But I obviously already had this figure, and originally I did actually have a diorama where he was actually in front of the cabin. This figure, it was only like half the size of the cabin though. So I didn't really want to just have him on the shelf with nothing, or just end up just basically putting him away, because I still really like this figure. I think it looks really, really good, especially the accessories you get with it. Obviously, Linda's head is just really, really cool. So that's why I needed to make another diorama for it. So that way I've got 2 displays with, even though it's the same character, but it's 2 different films. It works, and yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. So that is about it, guys. I just wanted to show the latest diorama off. And like I said, I really wanted to do it because after making the first one, I don't know why it is for any like you guys who collect. It's like you get something when you start collecting, and you get something new in, and it's like maybe a certain thing. You get hooked on it, and you think, oh, I want another one of that franchise. I want to make something else to go with that franchise, and that's what it was basically. I really wanted to make another Evil Dead based after making the cabin because I enjoyed making the cabin. It took a long time to do. This one didn't take long at all. It took me probably about a week basically to do. It didn't take me long at all because it was very simple to do, but it's very effective. So yeah, that is my Evil Dead 2 diorama next to my Evil Dead 1 diorama. So tell me what you think, guys. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you've not subscribed, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.